Alrighty, yo, what is going on everybody? It's your boy Mr. DDG94 back with another reaction video. Today we finna react to top 10 R&B albums of the 2010s. Ladies edition for the ladies. With all my ladies at in the building. My analytics show I have no women over here, so I don't even know why I asked that question. But anyways though. Top 10 R&B albums of the 2010s, ladies. Off rip, Beyonce, Lemonade, gotta be on here. Beyonce just gotta be on here. Period. She definitely was holding it down in the 2010s for sure. She was definitely running the show in the 2010s. Definitely have to give a shout out to Summer Walker, her first album. Summer Walker first album is fire. I don't care what anybody says. Summer Walker first fucking album is pure heat. Anything else after that, I'll leave that up to y'all to decide. I couldn't get jiggy with that second album. That second album, she was hurt. She was hurt on that second album. I could hear the pain in her voice, but nah. That's y'all. Man, I'm trying to think who else. Damn, it's kind of tough. It's kind of tough. I can't even think of no R&B girls. The R&B girlies. I know Janae and Nico definitely gets a nod from me. Her sister too, Mila J, she definitely get a nod from me as well. I'm trying to think who else. 2010. Ooh. Ladies, good album. I can't really think of any. Outside of the ones I just named. Yeah, I can't think of any outside of the ones I just named. But anyway, so without further ado, man, let's get right into this though.
What's up, theorists? It's QB's finest, not to be confused with Queen.
Oh, how could I forget about Ari Lennox? Ari Lennox, most definitely. She had a fire little album in 2010. No, that's not her. That's Ella Mai. Damn, I forgot about Ella Mai. Damn, Ella Mai was out here running 2018 with aggression. 2018 was hers. If we talking R&B. I forgot about Ella Mai. Goddamn.
Here to deliver our top 10 albums of the 2010s from the genre's leading.
Nah, you can miss me with SZA. I forgot about Erykah Badu. Erykah Badu sure did put an album out in 2010, 2011, one of them years. I forgot about Miss Erykah Badu. How could I forget about the lovely Miss Erykah Badu? Damn. Yeah, but you can miss me with SZA though. SZA, you can miss me with SZA. Like I said, if I can't understand what you saying, I don't know how you gonna expect me to interpret your album other than trash when I can't even understand what you're saying. SZA is the first mumble singer. I ain't never heard nobody mumble sing before, but SZA is the first. I never thought that day would come. Damn, SZA. Trash. SZA trash. I'm sorry, but she's trash. If you don't believe me, I got a buddy from Tennessee that'll let you know.
John in Tennessee, go ahead. What you want to say?
That shit is fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the airwaves.
Oh, come on, man.
And I got my buddy Joe.
Hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
So don't even come at me like that, because SZA is ass. 2 packs of it.
Ladies, be sure to grab that triple double. That's a like, comment, and subscription. If you're feeling adventurous, there's a super thanks button with your name on it and a link to the merch in the description. Let's get started. Number 10, Marsha Ambrosius, Late Nights, Early Mornings.
I forgot about her.
One of the more successful rebrands in modern R&B, the former Floetry songstress leveraged her pen and voice for a solo debut like we've never heard before. Her lead single, Hope She Cheats on You, made audiences take notice, but when December rolled around and she dropped Far Away,
it's over! It's
Sometimes people confuse the most popular option with the best option. Far Away grabbed 2 Grammy noms for Best R&B Performance and Best R&B Song, yet despite the Just Blaze production, it's not the album's magnum opus. You heard us right. The same Just Blaze that did Exhibit C for Jay Elect cooked up one of the decade's more slept-on R&B bangers. But jumping back to the album's best song, Marsha completely reimagined Lauryn Hill's Lose Myself from the Surf's Up soundtrack and struck gold. Lose Myself serves as the midway point of the album, half reflection, half revelation. Pair that with Your Hands, I Want You to Stay, and Butterflies remix, and the phrase beauty derived from pain has never been more applicable. Marsha's influence might not be as obvious as Janae or SZA, but don't let it distract you from who really kicked off the decade. Number 9, Janae Aiko, Trip. Innovation by its very namesake comes in many shapes and sizes. In Janae's case, that involves shaping a concept album around a psychedelic journey of self-discovery. The best way we could describe it, Trip sounds like what we thought we'd get from 3 Stacks on That Flute album. We can't say that we saw Aiko putting out a 90-minute homage to hallucinogens, but once she did it, it felt long overdue, if that makes sense. For her role throughout the decade and her influence on the current crop of harmonizers, she deserves a mention on this list. But Janae's career is one of the more unique we've come across. Truthfully, this isn't her.
I forgot about Rihanna too. I forgot Rihanna put out a couple of bangers in this time frame. She put out like 3 good albums in this time frame of the 2010s. But that Sativa, that motherfucking Sativa go crazy on this album though. Let it rain, rain, let it rain. That shit go crazy. That Sativa with Ray Shrimmer go crazy.
Best project to come out of the decade, just her most eligible. The Sellout EP was truly a diamond in the rough. It had the impact of a mixtape with quality cuts like an album. Also, her collaborative album, using that word loosely, 2088 feels like her most well-rounded body of work. We're not trying to diminish what she did with Trip, but neither vocals nor production alone would account for its placement. Gauging commercial success, especially with genres like R&B, can be tricky. The numbers might not be eye-popping, but if you were outside at all throughout the 2010s, you can attest to Aiko's extraterrestrial influence. We got to see her perform at the first Something in the Water festival back in 2019. She wasn't a headliner, but you could have fooled us. That crowd was singing along word for word, bar for bar. Both the album's singers were fire, but you don't need us to tell you that. If we're getting into personal favorites though, make sure you spin records like Never Call Me with Corrupt, Overstimulated, and Ascension with Brandy. No, it's not a Maxwell cover, although that would have been dope. Number 8, Erykah Badu, New America. Anybody who's ever disputed Miss Badu's artistry probably found themselves in the middle of an intervention and smudging session shortly after. Her 5th and most recent album to date is nowhere near her best, although we'd argue it sports her discography's dopest album cover. Still, a bottom-of-the-barrel Badu album, even one that drops at the very start of the decade, has an impeccable argument to crack a best-of list. At its inception, New America was part of a 3-album vision encompassing 75 songs. We got the first 2 parts, but fell 1 album and 53 songs short of the end goal. With input from Questlove and James Poyser and posthumous contributions from Jay Dilla, audiences were treated to a semi-soulquarian reunion. The whole project is steeped in neo-soul vibes and funky bass lines, with no song better representing the album's sound than Window Seat. The music video for the lead single would draw a lot of criticism. Not only did Badu recreate the Kennedy assassination on location in Dealey Plaza, she stripped down to her birthday suit to do it. The song would also spawn one of the most underrated and random remixes of all time. Ross jumps on the remix, and we even get a video that picks up where the first one left off. Her creativity knows no bounds. We'd also add Fall in Love and Turn Me Away to the playlist. The former samples Eddie Kendrick's Intimate Friends, with the latter singing Badu's rendition of Junior Mafia's Get Money. Number 7, Ella Mai. Ella's playoff run through the airwaves low-key spawned its own subgenre, a Lane Will dub R&B stream. Before she was beefing with the king of R&B,
now you sound like the king R&B now, come on.
May broke through with one of the decade's biggest hits, Boo'd Up, which currently sits north of 570 million views on YouTube. The song was so successful, we swore she'd be a one-hit wonder until she did it again with Trip. Add in bangers like Shot Clock, Naked, and Close, and you get the perfect snapshot of the era's sound.
Nigga, she was on fucking fire, nigga. 2018, she was on fucking fire. Hey, but Boo'd Up got on my fucking nerves, though. I'm sorry. Boo'd Up got on my fucking nerves, bro. Every time I heard Boo'd Up play, man.
John in Tennessee, go ahead. What you want to say?
That shit is fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the airwaves.
Oh, come on, man.
I'm just saying though, bro, every fucking time they would not let this song die, bro. Thank God for Summer Walker, because they would have played the dog shit out of this in 2019, dog.
For the love of God! For the love of God! Please! Damn! Damn!
I'm just saying though. Hey, I'm just saying though. Fucking Booed Up got on my fucking nerves, bruh. 4 months in, Booed Up was the most annoying thing to hear, bruh.
Soundscape. Despite self-titled being her debut album, our sister from overseas enlisted some heavy hitters. John Legend on Everything, Chris Brown lent his vocals to Whatchamacallit, and we got fellow up-and-comer Her showing out on Gut Feeling. Speaking of that track with Breezy, we didn't like it. Sounded like they cooked it up 4 years earlier, but forgot to put it out. If CT has taught you anything over the years, we hope is that you always read the credits. We didn't know Just Blaze worked with Marsha Ambrosius until working on this video, the same way we didn't know Mustard was the man behind the boards on nearly every song on the LP. Producers who—
How did you not know that? She was signed to Mustard, wasn't she? Didn't Mustard sign her and discover her? How did y'all not know that until now? What?
Hey, boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
You what?
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
How did y'all not know that? Even I knew that.
Switch genres? Do we have a video there? Let us know down in the comments. Number 6, Ari Lennox, Shea Butter Baby. If we called Ari the first lady of our nation's capital, would you understand? I mean, she is the first lady of Dreamville, and she does hail from Chocolate City. Close enough, right? With appearances from label mates Jid and J. Cole, and production contributions from in-house vet Omen, Shea Butter Baby balances seduction and confidence with elegance and electricity. When we see how both projects can be appreciated track to track or as cohesive LPs, not to mention their influence and replay value, we feel Shea Butter Baby is what Control would sound like with a neo-soul filter on it. We stress neo-soul because Ari's commercial performance doesn't seem comparable with Janet. If you haven't already, throw on classics like Broke, Whipped Cream, and Up Late with production from Masego. None of the songs sound the same, yet all highlight the best traits of Lennox's music, her vocals, and the energy she brings into the studio with her. All year, the focus of the music industry has been on the rift between hip-hop's big three. If we're bringing that conversation into R&B circles, who is getting left out of the conversation? Janae, Ari, SZA, or Summer? Did y'all know YouTube comments are limited to 10,000 characters? Feel free to use all 10,000 down below. Number 5, Solange.
I forgot about Solange.
There's a good chance.
Damn, I forgot. Damn, I'm slipping, dog.
It's also a good chance that sibling wasn't Beyonce. Fun fact, little sis Solange released her debut before Beyonce. She also put out an album in 2008, nearly a decade before reaching the critical and commercial boiling point with A Seat at the Table. With a solid argument to be the peak of the elevator trilogy,
damn, I'm slipping. I forgot she put this out.
Cultural impact sweepstakes. The album cover is one of the genre's most recognizable. Classics like Don't Touch My Hair, Cranes in the Sky, and Mad still find their way onto R&B's biggest playlist. Not to mention her rolling out one of the most polished narrative-driven tapes ever. The album debuted atop the Billboard 200 with 72,000 units sold, the only chart topper on this list. While lead single Cranes in the Sky would win a Grammy for Best R&B Performance, it must run in the family. If you think the album's resume still sounds light, would an inclusion on Rolling Stone's 500 Greatest Albums list change your mind? According to the committee over there, A Seat at the Table is the 372nd best record of all time. We might not have it that high on our respective all-time rankings, but we certainly understand it being in the conversation. Truthfully, the only thing we would have changed about the record would have been to trim the album down to an interlude or two. Master P has his moments, but 5 out of the 21 slots, 3 would have been our limit. Number 4, Janelle Monáe, Dirty Computer. Kendrick and Drake were so quick to compare themselves to Prince and Mike. If we're talking artistry, style, or persona, who has a better case than Monáe? Not only did she work with Mr. Nelson Rogers himself, she basically reached into the vault for her conceptual cherry on top of her Arc Android trilogy. Speaking of that collab with Prince, how many people realize how Star star-studded the Electric Lady was. In 3 consecutive songs, we get Prince, Erykah Badu, and Solange. We get an interlude, then Janelle's timeless duet with Miguel. This only goes to show how focused and concise she was if Dirty Computer earned its spot over the previous model. If you want Janelle in her protege bag, check out Make Me Feel or Crazy Classic Life. If your vibe is more pop rock alternative fusion, Pink with Grimes, and Screwed with Zoe Kravitz will make your next playlist unforgettable. The 2 biggest reasons for Janelle's placement, however, are Don't Judge Me and Django Jane. The versatility and depth displayed on Don't Judge Me is nothing short of genius, while the production and bars we get on Django Jane assure listeners Monet could easily thrive as an MC. Still, we'll be the first to admit she jumped the shark with Americans. It felt like a poorly placed homage. Definitely not the outro we expected while hearing the album pick up steam. This is the part of the list where people start getting creative, trying to make their top 5 fit into 3 slots. We're gonna narrow those options down a bit for you. Shout out to Queen Bee. While her numerous innovations kept us on our toes, we can't say R&B was her go-to genre of choice. Mariah put her best work out in well over a decade with Caution, but her peers also didn't come to play. Also, shout out to Elle Varner's Perfectly Imperfect. It's been 12 years and I Don't Care is still comfortably in our rotation. Alright, back to the list. Number 3, Snow Allegra, Ugh, Those Feels Again. Similar to Monet, Snow finds herself in select company. As the 2 artists on this list with multiple albums worth making the final cut, Feels has the edge in
Here they go again with this whole, like, we don't want to put the mainstream people on here, so we just gonna come up with these bullshit excuses to make sure that they don't end up on here. That ruins these lists. Like, bro, we don't know. Like, man, a lot of people don't know these people. Then y'all put these underground artists in the top 5, top 3, bro. That be ruining the list. Like, fam, we trying to see where the top artists are, bro. This come on, man. On this list, man.
production. We also argue the highs on the album are on par with her 2019 LP. The gap between the two starts to widen the more you examine it. Album cuts, gotta go with the latter. The sequencing and arrangement, same answer, different question. With the lack of any features, credited features, we heard the James Fauntleroy background vocals on Trialville 9200 Part 2, not mad at it, and an emphasis on vocals rather than instrumentals. Snow feels more balanced and confident in her sound the second time around. If we average out the best 5 songs on the respective albums, Time would probably sit atop the list. That other 4 probably looks something like Love Like That, I Didn't Mean to Fall in Love, Whoa, and I Want You Around, in that order. The beauty of her follow-up lies in the replay value of joints like Situationship, Nothing to Me, and You. But our good sister even hit on remixes for I Want You Around and Whoa, with Black and Pharrell respectively. Quality-wise, we'd say this project can compete with pretty much any album coming out of the decade, including the 2 ahead of it on this ranking. But impact-wise, there's a clear line in the sand between her and our top 2. Number 2, Summer Walker, Over It. Following the emergence of artists like Jhené Aiko and SZA, melancholic R&B flooded the airwaves with a vengeance. With tats like a rapper and melodies like a 90s ballad singer, Summer Walker's inverted take on toxic love and heartbreak gave Future a run for his money when Drake jumped on the Girls Need Love remix. All the stars fell into alignment as buzz continued to circulate around R&B's newest superstar. We would get singles Playing Games and Stretch You Out before an early October drop, and she certainly didn't disappoint. Fun Girl, Nobody Else, and Tonight are just the appetizers for an entree that include appearances by Jhené, P&D, Black, and A Boogie. We would also get an extended version of Playing Games with Bryson Tiller and a revamped You Make Me Wanna with Usher reprising the role of Adulterer-in-Chief. For it to be her rookie season, Summer checked off all the boxes, debuting at number 2 with more than 130,000 units sold. The only thing more impressive than her cohesion and polish out the gate was a critical love she got from fans and reviewers alike. She's only 2 albums in, but her influence and consistency already have her poised to be one of the genre's biggest attractions. She's overdue for her 3rd LP, but if she stays on course, we're sure it'll be in consideration for that 2020s list. Number 1.
We ain't even mention the best song on that album, Body. Body is the best. Hey, I don't care what nobody say. Body is still in my rotation to this day, bro. That is argument. Putting SZA at number 1 pisses me off, but let me just keep this real. Body puts this whole fucking album to shame. I don't care what anybody say. One song on Summer Walker's album can put this whole fucking album by SZA to shame. I don't care what anybody say. Fuck SZA, bro.
1. SZA, Control. Just to be clear, there are many reasons why Control will always be remembered as the face of 2010's R&B, none more prevalent than its impact, leaving an impression that not only eclipses everything else in its ranking, but would also give the boys a run for their money, and much more resonant than even its triple platinum status would imply. Supported by 5 singles, all certified platinum or higher, Solana hit the ground running in ways we didn't even think possible for an R&B singer. TDE was known for a stellar lineup of dedicated artists, acts that could promise you quality, but not quantity. Even on a roster that supported the likes of Kendrick Lamar, Schoolboy Q, and Isaiah Rashad, SZA's Control was the first album that comfortably fed fans during the 5-year gap in between releasing her first album and her second album. We believe the true marker of a quality offering is the staying power fans can pull from the track list. It's easy to have the song of the summer, but what about the next summer and the one after that? First, it was Love Galore with Travis Scott. That song got so much airplay, we're sure SZA and Travis are tired of performing it by now. Then, The Weeknd took off, followed by Broken Clocks and Garden. We say all that to say, despite the monumental numbers the album and its preceding singles put up, and despite the 5 nominations she would earn for her work, including Best New Artist, TDE's First Lady would walk away empty-handed in one of the most head-scratching fashions we've ever seen. Spoiler alert, we have more than enough material for another Grammy Snubs video. The scariest part of SZA's inclusion on this list is that despite the surreal production, extraordinary songwriting, and ethereal vocals throughout, we think SOS is already a better album by consensus. Yeah, the competition might really need to call for help if she drops Lana. Alright theorists, if you made it to the end of this video, pat yourself on the back. Your infinite wisdom has once again
Yeah, whatever. Anyways, let's just go about doing for this one. I'll put Beyonce Lemonade on this list. I don't care. I might, it's a toss up between Lemonade and the self-entitled album. I think both are good. I'm leaning a little bit more towards the self-titled album. A little bit more than Lemonade. Even though Lemonade was fire though. I ain't gonna lie, Lemonade was fire. I ain't gonna lie. I still got some songs off Lemonade in my rotation. But to leave it off for the dumb reason that they left it off for, that I can't get jiggy with that, bro. I'm not letting y'all slide on that What Culture Theory. Y'all do this with every fucking list. Every fucking list y'all do, y'all have a tendency to ruin the list with these dumb logics because you don't want to just make a simple list. Simplicity goes a long way. Leaving Beyonce off this list, I'm not fucking with it, saying that cause she wasn't really she was in her pop lane more. Nigga, it was R&B. Come on, dog. It was R&B, dog. It's an R&B album. No matter how you look at it, it's an R&B album, dog. R&B elements at best, if that's what you want to say. But come on, dog, we can't keep doing this, man. Culture's Theory, we can't keep doing this. This is why I can't react to a lot of y'all lists or a lot of y'all videos, because y'all keep pushing the goalposts with certain artists, and it gets on my nerves. But it is what it is, though. Anyways, though, that's just gonna about do it for this one. I'll see you all in the next video. Till then, peace out.